Jack in prison. Ow! Anyway, run look at a job. I'll be heading out another country road. I know I ain't had y'all on. It's Clintonville Road. So hop in, let's go. Oh, Trump got him a Toyota. Good for him. He had a Saab that was really cool, but it seemed like it was a lot of problems for him. Oh, that's so pretty. You ever know them fucking people that you see them like, so okay, so they're advertising locally, you know, Facebook, marketplace, and it's always God bless and praise the Lord, but you know what they're really like in person. You really know what kind of person they are. They'll be taking advantage of something. I am unaffiliated, and I will put my deeds up against anybody. Ray's home. All right. Ray Rose, and he started school in the 4th grade at Clintonville the same day after Christmas break. We didn't realize that for a long time. I mean, till hell, we was in our 40s. I didn't realize he had just moved to this part of the county. Runnels Mills is on the other side of the county. So our county's got little satellite communities out, like a 4-way stop about 7 to 9 miles out. Yeah, north, you got where we're on Clintonville, where I went to school out here. It's 9 miles. Well, 8 miles to the intersection, 9 miles from where I live from Paris. Then you go over to North Middletown, it's about 9-10 miles out from Paris. You swing on around to Millersburg, where the Millersburg Military Institute was. Now it's Mustard Seed Hill, if y'all ever want to look it up. It's a military, I think it's a military school, again. I'm not for sure. But then you come on around the county to Runnels Mills, and it's about that far out. And that's where we all went to elementary school as kids. So when we went to junior highs, when everybody met from all the other schools. Now they got North Middletown's big enough to have its own elementary. It's the biggest community, outlying community. I forgot, I left out Little Rock, and it's a little place. But hey, it's out Cane Ridge Road. If y'all want to look up something neat, it's the Cane Ridge Meeting House. We did a video actually of it when I took I took Chuck Kaiser out. He's running for magistrate of the Flat Rock District. Cane Ridge Meeting House is in it, and it's like a big stone church that's been built around the old Cane Ridge Meeting House. I think it's the oldest meeting house in the state, which makes it pretty old. I had never been in it until I was in it with Chucky and his wife and my wife there a month and a half ago, whatever. When primaries was running here. I need a cigarette. Sorry if I don't answer nothing where the sun's out bright today and I'm so hot, my eyes get pruny, and then it lets all that salt and sweat in my eyes. Well, I sweat so much, so everything's got a halo, so I can't read when anybody's right. Okay, hold on. I will put on glasses for that. What the fuck is that? What in the fuck was that? Amy's on. Hey, Amy. I was like looking at it like mortal reckless driving or something. I'm like, fuck, I ain't even got to that. He's selling out cheap. God damn it. I'm not going to get into reading much shit. Okay. There's that. pergola above it, which I think pergola is a waste of time. Because you're putting up boards strong enough to put a deck up there, a big porch, just to not put nothing on it. You know, and to half-ass block the sun at a certain time of day when it's at an angle. I don't get it. I don't get why people even want that. Price of a 20-foot board. For that 4 foot, you pay so much. This is Clintonville. There's the Clintonville store. It's been remodeled really, really nice, and I think some assholes live in it now. This little place there was just on the front of the screen on the corner. They used to be the old auction. It was the old store originally, the real old store, but it turned into an auction house there when I was younger. They started when the store was still there. This is where I went to elementary school. The front part of the school burnt. That's the gym. It was built in 1928. Is what the thing said. Now that's the addition on this end. Somebody bought it, you know, and lives there now and stuff. Okay, trying to figure out all kinds of stuff popped up. That addition was like built on in the 70s, early 70s. It was pretty new when I went started school there in 76. After Christmas break. I went from a school in Lexington that had 1,000 kids in elementary school, Southern Elementary. I get out here, there's 125 kids, 1st through 6th. The little old ladies who worked in the lunchroom were in their 70s and 80s, and they fixed all homemade stuff with all that government food. We ate like kings. It was awesome. I remember you get a sausage biscuit, 2 chocolate milks for 15 cents. There for breakfast in the morning. But the lunches were awesome. But anyway, first day of school, we sitting in homeroom, and Mr. Hutchinson just called roll call. Tommy Sargent's kid in the 5th grade pops in the door and says, he said, "What do you need, Tommy?" He said, "Mr. Hall wants to know," he said to me, to come over and challenge y'all to best 2 out of 3 dodgeball right now. Loser loses recess. Sam Hutchinson said, "You're on." And I'm like, somebody pinch me. I've died and gone to heaven. So we played 2 out of 3 dodgeball. And we won. 4th grade beats 5th grade. So then we did 2 out of 3 kickball. And I was like, they play kickball? I love kickball when I was a kid. I could boot the ball a long way. And we won that one. They still got recess. But I mean, I was like, wow. I was asking a kid, I said, "Is it like this every day?" He said, "Not every day, but about once every week." I'm like, wow. It's just really neat. Nobody gets car sick watching this shit, do they? One-lane bridge. Amazing how much narrower it gets as you get close to it. You can tell I grew up here. Slow down. remember, I'll show you what the old North Middletown School looks like. I think it was built in 1926. Supposedly. You might get a tour of the roads of Bourbon County, Bill. You won't get a tour like I get. Like this, I ain't tired. Gotta pay attention. Brenda Annie's owns this horse farm on the right. White horse at the bench probably on the right. Now this road is, we're crossing this Winchester Road. Cross traffic does not stop. Is there a Jesus joke in there somewhere? Cross traffic. Well, Austerlitz's man, I might drug it through there. Really called Austerlitz Road. there's one of the water towers. There's a water tower next to the school, and that water tower you see in front of us. I'll swing back in this curve and you'll see it. That's the newer water tower they put in town. When they put this neighborhood over here to the right, you see all the little brick houses. That come in late 70s through the 80s. They built. It's a good sized neighborhood. And then the left side of the road's all little old houses, farmhouses and stuff. I'll carve up country road, but I won't very fast that little town and ain't right. Somebody cut that tree down and carved that cross out in it, and that looked really neat. How it was bent, like it looked like it was coming towards you. I don't know if y'all seen it. But welcome to North Middletown. Here's the old cemetery. The old church is pretty neat. It's got a big dome on top, and the inside it's really neat. All right. I am back to where I'm going, so I don't want to pull up. You know, half of YouTube in their driveway. You know, they didn't decide to be on here. So before I get there, I'll turn it off. Check it. It took me out here in a minute. I ain't gonna be out here long. I just had to pick up some money for doing a job. I would come out here tomorrow. I forgot to bring the stuff to look at the air conditioner. Damn it.